encyclopedia of all things Guthrie. Kenneth Mitchell has joined us now, and Kenneth, thank you for taking some time and sharing that memory bank. You've got all this knowledge, and we appreciate
happy to be here.
We appreciate it, Kenneth.
When we talked to you earlier, you said he had all the knowledge up here. These aren't cheat sheets, are they?
No, but I thought you ought to see what I looked like.
Oh, you look like a pioneer boy.
That's right, but I was a head too tall in that picture.
We'll try to share that here on the I don't know if we get a shot of that. That's
there he is.
The pioneer boy there.
There he is.
19.
What year was that, Kenneth?
That was probably about 36 or 37.
Goodness. As Chris would say, I was about, what, 4?
You're about 4 that year.
About 4, yeah.
Well, just perfect weather. We've talked about the weather several times, but I'm sure these 89er celebrations really mean a lot to you.
I've been a part of every one since 1934.
Wow.
So you showed up before Eddie Lou showed up.
Yes.
You beat her by a year or 2.
I saw Eddie Lou in the parade.
Wow. Well, talk a little bit about some of the special moments over the years. What really stands out to you as some of those special moments?
One of the things that has changed, probably more than anything else, all of our floats in the early days were pulled by horses.
Sure.
And to be a part of a statue and the horse stopped and you didn't know when it was going to start up again, it was kind of hard to keep your balance.
Kind of on their timeline, weren't you?
Yes, it was. We've had this uniform for many years, and I was the first one, and this picture is Irene McClellan, who was the court clerk of Logan County, and she and my mother got together and worked this out to make it work. And when I outgrew it, we had Olive Plessinger and her son Phil were the pioneer woman. But I think they only did it either 1 or 2 years, and then they recruited my wife. And we have 4 sons, and all 4 sons
have done it as well.
Have done it as well.
That's outstanding.
As I have. Somewhere or another, we've lost the costume.
Oh, really?
Have
you checked in your dresser drawer?
It's not at my house, but it's lost.
Well,
and I'd like to see somebody step forth and have someone make a new costume.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
And have it for the future.
Yeah. As you look back over the years, Grand Marshals, of course, we had the Governor Mary Fallon here with us today as our parade marshal. Rattle off of some of the other ones you recall that some of the people might remember.
I think this is the tail end.
Well, I don't know whether he's ever Grand Marshal or not, but Will Rogers Jr. was here, and I remember hauling him out to his car. His car was out by the standpipe out east of town.
Right.
And he was a very, very nice guy.
Yeah.
I enjoyed visiting with him. Nearly all of our early people rode horses in the parade. The idea of we had the same guy ride, same horse carried 2 people.
Okay.
In it. It was Kistner's.
Now, when I always hear these, and I don't know if it's urban legend or if it's true, but have there been like movie stars in the parade in the past? Who are some of those people?
Joel McRae was here, and we opened the movie The Oklahoman at the Melba Theater.
Right.
And Joel was here. He came for the movie, and the way it used to work, the carnival people thought it was so important to have extra people in town
Right.
that they put up usually around $1,500 to $2,000 to bring in a movie star.
Okay.
Chester Good, that you watch every day on Gunsmoke,
Yeah.
was here. And
Okay.
He's just out of OU. He was a distance runner at OU. He's a quarter miler.
Okay.
And he really entertained everybody.
Outstanding.
And it's too bad he's dead. I don't know how long he's been dead, but quite a little while. I
Well, at
think.
least we're all still here.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you, as growing up, I'm a younger guy here, but growing up watching these parades all my life, it's been really cool. Like we can't get them every year, but we do get them occasionally here when the time's available. But like the Oklahoma State Marching Band, the Pride of Oklahoma OU Marching Band.
I remember.
The Centennial was huge. Pistol Pete was here just a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
those are some of the fond memories that I remember here that really kind of got your attention, especially as a young kid. You hear that song you hear on TV or on the radio all the time. To actually see them walk down in your city, in your street, to hear them play the fight songs of that university is pretty cool.
Right.
Well, it was, and it got to the point where OU and OSU do not have spring marching bands.
Yeah.
They both march in the fall
Right.
for football.
Right.
And so we don't have that. We had the Army band one year, and it rained on us, and they were not happy. They've never come back.
Now that's holding a grudge.
because they got their instruments and their
Uniforms. Yeah.
uniforms wet. But Duffy Martin's friend,
James Garner.
no,
Leslie Nielsen.
Leslie Nielsen, came and Duffy said that he would put him up
Yeah.
and take care. Well, we didn't know that, and Duffy didn't know either, that Leslie was bringing a girlfriend.
Oh,
And it kind of made for something a little
took a turn.
I got to ask you, is there any chance Phil could be a parade marshal next year? Is there anything you can do for him? Oh, he's thinking.
Well, we could start a moving fund.
Thanks, Kenneth. Thanks a lot. Yeah, we're going to cut on that one.
But anyhow.
Kenneth, we appreciate you
Well, I didn't
being
get
here.
through with Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah.
We had a friend that lived over by Bethany who had a Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
And we put Leslie in the front of the Rolls Royce, and he stood up, and we got ready to start the parade, and the Rolls Royce wouldn't start.
Oh, the rolls let him down.
But we had another car, and we got
So
it.
you were able to get him and his girlfriend where they needed to be.
Well, yeah. Thanks, guys.
Kenneth, thank you so much for being a part of this, and we really do appreciate you sharing some time with us.
Thank you, Kenneth. And right after that, here is the Guthrie Junior High Marching
Yeah.
Band. We're going to take a little brief time out on this part so you can hear that marching band. Let's take a listen. There was that junior high band. There they is.
go.
Guthrie Bands. We talked about it earlier. The mattress sale fundraiser. 60%. That's next Saturday, and I will be there.
We will. Ranger Stacy, will you
Makes
be
me
there?
sleepy just looking
Oh
at it.
boy, sleepy time.
Gonna need it. How do you like the weather?
It's terrible.
We got her microphone, but she really doesn't need it.
Stacy doesn't need a mic.
You like the weather? I did the best I could.
Stacy doesn't need an introduction. Stacy doesn't need a microphone.
Sure, the hat gets
Stacy.
Stacy.
There we
needs a
go.
hat.
So, where's the bulldog?
The bulldog Dozer got a little tired. Well,
Oh.
actually, Dozer had some girls waiting for him at the end.
Dozer's
so,
a
yeah.
player. He's
Dozer's
a player.
That's
He's
a playa.
Playa. Sorry.
He's a playa. That's
Not-
what I was told.
not
Yeah,
hip.
Dozer did really well. Dozer hiked all the way down.
the dog
Wow.
pound.
The dog
Yeah,
pound.
we know who let the dogs out.
Oh boy.
There
There we
it
go.
goes.
We're done. That's a wrap.
That's it. That's you. Thank you. 2 shows on Sunday.
You've been busy.
I have
You've
been
been
really
writing
busy.
citations.
Yes, I've been arresting people.
You have. You are mean. You're like
Yeah, I
Damon,
think
the
I'm-
police chief, Damon Devereaux. Everyone sees you and takes off the other way.
That's right. It usually ends badly for me too. So just gonna say it. Yeah,
It's a little rough.
A little rough. Yeah, we arrested a lot of people that didn't have badges the other night at the
She arrested me.
Yeah, I did. That was the best picture
You
ever.
remember the offense?
Yes, I do.
Well,
It-
you remember what
there
offense was?
were
There were
well, it
multiple
was-
offenses.
One of them was tickling the mayor.
Was?
Yes.
Okay.
Bringing sexy back.
There you go.
That's what he
I
was.
was
There you
looking-
go.
That's what he
That's
was.
all I
Bringing
needed.
sexy
That's all I
back.
needed.
That's it. That's it. Totally. That was good. This is awesome. We got
Is
all
it
kinds
not?
of stuff
Great.
going on.
And we talk about it. This is a perfect day. Perfect day.
Yeah.
Not too hot. Got a little breeze. It's all
Just enough
good.
wind to
Yeah.
keep
yeah.
the flag off the ground.
You
Did the
did.
flag come up this time coming around?
Oh, yeah.
It looked like they about lost it on the other
It
side.
was touch and go there for a minute.
You like the shade, the
I
canopy?
like the shade. Yeah, what is the deal? You guys have shade.
Well, we.
Well, of course, the top of your head would burst into flames.
I don't know if you know this or not, but we're kind of a big deal.
You're kind of a big
Kind
deal.
of a big deal.
I
It was
have-
in the rider, green
Yeah.
M&Ms, Evian water,
Yes,
and shade.
and shade. And she wore your good shoes.
I did wear my good shoes.
It's the Stacy tint.
The Stacy tip. Well, sure. Now, when I was doing this, we didn't have a tip. Did you know?
Third degree burns.
Oh, seriously?
I know.
Did you know you can have catastrophic sunscreen failure if it's out of date? I looked like I had the plague that year. I did. It was bad. The only thing that saved my ears from crumbling and falling off were these little things right here.
We tease you because we love you, Stacey.
I'm going to go with that.
Now, talk about how many kiddos did you have join you today in the parade?
We had 4 adult riders. We had a cleanup crew with a bucket. 'cause,
Oh,
you know,
boy.
well, stick
Deposits.
horses, Tootsie Rolls.
You never know what's going to happen.
We had 8 kids.
Yeah.
We had our wagon escort with 2 adult riders
Awesome.
and the 2 kids in the wagons. We all had our bandanas and our badges on. And,
Right.
we were being
Official duty.
Official thing. We did. Did you notice? Now I want you guys to notice this. We are the only roundup club that actually adhered to official roundup club rules in
Oh,
the parade
boy.
route. Yeah.
Rule stickler.
When you stop your horse, you turn them out because you do not want the back end of the horses facing the crowd.
She's a rule follower.
I'm a rule follower.
Today, she's a rule
Today,
follower.
well, today.
This very second, she's a rule follower.
Well, right at the
She's-
minute. Yeah.
Got to be honest with you, it's a pretty good rule.
I'm a little uncomfortable with
I'm a
this,
little
Stacey, though.
uncomfortable.
I don't
Yeah.
like the rule
Yeah,
follower,
no,
Stacey.
just stick around. It'll get
Okay,
better.
there we go. Stacey, we appreciate you. I know you're involved in so much in the community. And
I know. I was wondering,
do so
which
much
one do
with
I
us.
bring up? But there's been so many of
Yeah,
us.
there has
Let's
been.
talk about the Cadillac badge.
Oh,
Let's
boy.
do
Talk
it.
about the Cadillac badge.
Goodness.
You guys know Guthrie, America, is home to the smallest national park.
Oh,
Right over
It's
there.
that tree right over there
Right
behind
behind
the post
us.
office.
Right behind us.
the post office. Do you guys know how that came into being?
I'm sure you're going to tell us.
Well, that's right, I am. Way back in the olden days, when
1984.
1984, yes. Remember? No, I don't remember it well. When they after they closed down the official land office, turn of the century, and they moved it across the street, they decided let's build a post office on this block over here. And somebody actually went, you know what? I bet this is going to be an important piece of property at some point. Let's designate and reserve a 100-foot square of land. Now, a 100-foot square means 100 feet by 100 feet by 100 feet by 100
There it is,
feet.
Stacy.
There it
tree.
is. There's
There's
my
a shot.
tree. Oh, get off my tree. What did that kid do? Get out of there.
boy.
Oh,
And
get my
she's
badge.
back.
There's my tree.
So much for the rule follower.
There you go.